How y'all doing? I just left. I haven't eaten all day. It's noon. Um, I don't have an appetite, but I wanted to do some training today for my 5K. I've been training really intense. Like it's been a lot because I feel like time is closing in. I think I'm like maybe 6 weeks. Let me check. Let me check. Oh, 8 weeks out. So we're about 8 weeks out from the race. I'm excited. Like I said, I did not have an appetite today. It's noon, so I should. So I went to Smoothie King and I got a smoothie. This is the vegan. This is a vegan one, and it's pineapple, kale, spinach. Uh, hey, Big Chunks. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you. I've been putting in the training. How you been doing? But this is yeah, it seems like it's a little extra runny today. Normally it's thick. So it's kind of Big Chunks, I was thinking about you the other day. You want to know why? Because I'm actually getting ready to go back to the UK soon. And you remember we met at the airport. We met at Heathrow for the first time. You came in my live stream. And I'm going to be back in Heathrow in it's coming up. So I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, that's where I met Big Chunks. I think that there's banana in here too. I taste banana, apple, carrots. It's very, but yeah, I have been really, I can feel the difference though in my strength. Hi, Antonella. I love that name. It seemed like everyone that come in here that say hi, y'all have beautiful names. It was the hotel room. It was the hotel room the night before you. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Thank you, Big Chunks. No telling what that message was. But yeah, that hotel that night. Mm, can you believe that's about to be a year ago? I think. Did I go in October? Yeah, I went in October. That's about to be a year ago that we've been knowing each other. My if anyone is watching this live and y'all follow me on Snap, then I updated my Snap. So but yeah, y'all, this place is pretty good. This is Smoothie King. How much was this? I think this was $7, $7.95 for a 20 ounce. Hi, Brenda. Sometimes, y'all, we just need peace and quiet, don't we? Like, we just need to sit in silence and hear ourselves think. And that's what I decided to do today. The kids are at school. I'm off today. I'm so excited though, because one of my friends that I used to know a long time ago, back when I lived in Nashville, we reconnected. And that was so fun because they moved to Minnesota. And yeah, it was nice to catch up with them. It was nice. It was so nice. For privacy, I'm not going to say their name, but you know, a lot of people are not into YouTube and being online and stuff. But yeah, it was nice. Um, he asked me, he was like, about my appetite, because we work together. If y'all didn't know, I used to work, I know this is like beside the point of the video, but I used to work before I went back to school, and like before I'm doing what I'm doing now. I used to work at a warehouse, like in a clinic, in a warehouse. And so yeah, I worked in a warehouse, and I never ate. Like I always ate like smoothie, or not smoothies, but I had like yogurt. I had like strawberries, and you know, just all of that stuff that I would always you know, because I was like, I would eat really healthy, right? But I wouldn't even eat that, like baked chicken, and I would eat baked chicken for lunch, yogurt, water, but I wouldn't even eat my lunch. Like I never ate my lunch. And they were always like, why you never eat? And I was like, I do eat. And so, and so, yeah. So when we was catching up, they were like, he was like, do you still like not eat? And I'm like, yeah, I eat a lot better now. I just went through. So yeah. And it's sad because when I went to Nashville, we were going to catch up. Oh, we were going to catch up, but then they moved. And I remember I used to always be respectful because they would do Ramadan, and I would never eat around him because of the Ramadan stuff. But I sent him a picture, and I was like, do I still look the same? And he was like, you just look stronger. And I was like, yeah, because you know, I've been training for this race. So I am stronger. I will say that. Like yesterday, y'all, was it yesterday, or I think the day before yesterday, if I'm giving y'all a 5K update. If you're new, if you're in this live, you don't know what I'm talking about, you're scrolling up and you're like, what the heck is she talking about? I'm training for a 5K race. And a lot of people don't know what that is, but that is 3 miles of straight running nonstop. So that's what I've been doing. And surprisingly enough, one of my friends has convinced me to start training for a 10K. And I was like, just let me get through the 5. Okay, let me get through the 5 and I'll see about 10, but just let me do that. Let me get through that. But I ran the straight 3 miles just to get a baseline of where I'm at, right? Because, well, I take that back. It wasn't a baseline. It was kind of like a second baseline, because the very first baseline that I took, it was really, really bad. And I can tell that I'm, you know, improving, which is exciting, right? Um, but I was like, okay, let me see where I am. I did 3 miles in 45 minutes, y'all. Have I ever broken any bones? No, no, thank goodness. Because I'm middle age. I'm proud of my age. I'm middle age. So if I was to break a bone, it would take forever for it to, you know, heal. But no, I have never had that. Um, so I'm at 45 minutes now, and I want to try and see if I can get it to 40 minutes. So that's my goal, 40 minutes. I know that I can't do 30. I mean, I feel like I can, but I didn't really allow myself enough. That's achievable. You think so? Wait, were you the one that just tried to leave a negative comment? I don't think so, because I put that person in timeout. Because I said, just so y'all know, if y'all come in here, if that wasn't you, Trout, I'm sorry, but somebody left a negative comment. But I did a previous video where I said I'm not going to be addressing negative comments because I'm not a negative person. So I'm not gonna tolerate it. It's free to be friendly. Okay, I'm a friendly person, so it wasn't you. Okay, okay. Well, I'm sorry, but somebody that had a name similar to yours just came in and they weren't very nice. So yeah, but you think that's achievable though? How much do you know about cadence? Because my cadence is really bad right now. So I wanted to that's really what the update was about. I wanted to talk with y'all about my cadence and how it's not in a good place. So I figure if I can work on my cadence, then I can, reach my goal. But if y'all didn't know, or if y'all are not familiar with cadence, that's just how many steps you take per minute. And right now, I'm so ashamed to say what mine is. I'm so ashamed to say what my cadence is. But let's just say that I'm surprised that I haven't had an injury because yeah, it's not good. It's not good. But the good thing about it is that I'm gonna put y'all right here. The good thing about it is that I understand it now. Like I get, okay, you need to work on your cadence, girl. But it's how many steps you take per minute as you're running and stuff. I think that that's what it is because I just recently learned about it, like not too long ago. Like someone asked me, because I'm a part of this running channel, or not running channel, but I'm a part of a running club. And someone was like, what's your cadence? And I'm like, my cadence, what's that? And then she told me, and I was like, oh. So then I checked it. But anyway, I need to work on improving the amount of steps that I take per minute. And my strides are like long. Like I have longer strides. Focus on keeping feet landing under your hips rather than, yes, that's it. That's it. I'm going to pin your comment. And I'm sorry that I thought that was you, because I didn't block the person that was that said a mean comment to me. I try not to block people over here because I do try to give people a fair chance. So I do apologize for that. But yes, you're absolutely right. Trout 12 said, focus on keeping your feet landing under your hips rather than overstriding. Yes, that has been my problem. That's it. That's been my problem, y'all. I've been overstriding, and like Trout said, that's absolutely correct. I need to keep your feet, landing under your hips. So that is exactly my problem. That's what I need to work on. Because I've been overstriding, I wondered, it's so sad because I've been doing that, and it's like my body has compensated for that. And I think that that's a big reason why I used to have a lot of I'm sorry. Yeah, shin splits. Sorry, I can't think straight. Um, yeah, I think it's shin split pain. It's the top of your calf. But I have that a lot. Like I used to have that a lot, but I think that my body has gotten stronger, so I don't have that as much. But I definitely have a lot of, like when I'm done, I can tell that I need to work on that. But yeah, that's the 5K update, you guys. We're about 7, 8 weeks out. I'm gonna go pick up my bib in a couple weeks, so I'm excited. I did. I think I'm going to be able to wear the shoes that I've been training in. Do y'all hear that? But that's if I don't wear those shoes when I go to the UK. So I think what I'm gonna do, because I've actually been training in the shoes that I plan on racing in, and because they're really good shoes. They're the On Cloud. I love my shoes. So yeah, y'all, I'm getting ready. I'm getting stronger. I'm gonna go to the gym. I might go to the gym today just because I have not been in a couple weeks, and I need to work on you know, strength training, like upper body strength training, which I've been doing that. Um, I've also been doing a lot of like exercises and stuff to strengthen my calves, my ankles. So I didn't realize that. Yes, a lot. Gotta get ready. Gotta get ready. So I hope everything goes well because, yeah, I'm trying to stay positive about it. I'm excited. I'm nervous at the same time. You know, like I have a lot of emotions with this. This is going to be a very special run for me, though, y'all, because I feel like, you know, I was going through some personal things in my life that almost broke me, right? Like I don't really want to get into too much details about it, but I think that we go through stuff in our life that can really potentially break us. You know, like no matter how strong we are, no matter how positive we are, there are some things in life that can really get this close to breaking us, right? And that almost happened to me. And this run symbolizes the fight that I had for myself to believe in myself, right? Because one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fight for myself. But yeah. And maybe I'll talk about it in a later video. That So now I just have to protect myself and, you know. But anyway, I want to show y'all something and then I'm going to end the live. What do y'all think, if y'all are watching this on live or on the replay, because a lot of y'all come back and watch on replay. What do y'all think about these Atkins Anytime snacks? I was craving sweets, right? And I got these. To achieve, you must first. Yes. Y'all, Big Chunk said to believe you must first achieve. To achieve, you must first believe. Oh my God. That is so true. Thank you for that. Actually, I think I'm going to write that down before I forget it. I might even put that on a shirt. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that on a shirt and send you one. Maybe have it black, a black shirt with, what's your favorite color, Big Chunks? We need to put that on a shirt. I might even put that on a shirt and wear that on race day. To achieve, you must first believe. But I got these, you guys, and yeah. I started looking at the ingredients. It's a bunch of stuff in it that I can't pronounce. So it's like, But one thing's for sure, it has 10 grams of protein, as y'all can see, 3 grams of net carbs, 1 gram of sugar, and 5 grams of fiber. So a lot of times, and y'all, that's just, you know, dust flying in here. A lot of times when I have a sweet tooth, I'll eat something like this. And I've been making my own granola. And actually, this weekend, y'all, I'm going to be making my own bread. Did y'all know that I can make my own bread? Yes, it's so easy to make. I think I'm gonna do a video and show y'all how I make my homemade bread. And I also have these ones. There we go. This is the s'mores flavor. How does this one taste? Um, this one is actually pretty good. It's very thick. The consistency is very thick. Ugh. Um, let me show y'all. Y'all see that? Look, the old school YouTuber way where they put their hand up and do that. See how thick that is? And that's another thing too, is you know, I think I did mention to y'all that I joined a running group, right? Where everyone is in there talking, everyone has their goals that they want to achieve. People are training for marathons, ultra marathons, 10Ks, 5Ks. Like, it's so many people training for different stuff, for different things. So I asked someone, what is the best meal to eat so you don't feel heavy? And which I already kind of had a feeling what I want to eat, but there's a lot of professionals in there, I guess you can say. They're like elite professional runners. They like got their game right, and they got their ish together. And they told me what would be the best thing. So I was like, okay, well, I already eat that. So, and one of the things that, another health update or food update, is that I have pretty much, y'all, stopped eating carbs. Now I know that that says that it has carbs in it. Like, obviously, I think carbs is in everything, but I am keeping my carbs at a minimum, and I have been focusing on protein and fiber. Now, the reason why I have cut carbs back all the way, it might not be what you guys think, because I think when people say that they have cut carbs, people automatically think, oh my God, she's trying to lose weight, right? Do y'all think I'm trying to lose weight? Mm-mm. I'm not trying to lose weight. I actually love the way that I look. I love my body type. Um, like, I love my body. I'm very confident in it. But it's because I just don't like the way carbs feel. I feel like once you get an idea of how, or okay, I'll use myself for an example. I don't want to like make it seem like I'm talking in general to, or I don't want to make it seem like what I'm saying is true. I'm just going to talk about what not eating carbs or less carbs has done for me. Okay, because I never want to make it seem like I'm talking, you know, or making a generalized statement, or I'm speaking for people. Like, I'm just speaking for myself. But anyway, I just learned that when I don't eat carbs, I sleep better at night, number one. I'm not bloated. I don't feel heavy. Um, I just feel so much lighter, and I feel good overall when I don't eat carbs. Like, I'm just like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Because once you like really pay attention to what you're eating and then how that food makes you feel. And let me just say this, I'm not a health expert. I'm a behavior analyst, y'all. I don't know anything about health in terms of like how to educate the public on it. Um, but wait a minute, I do know a little bit about health. Come on, Maynell. I know a little bit about health, but not on that intense level that it's like this and your macros and your this and that and that. I just know enough to stay healthy, okay? So Okay, but I just don't like the way I feel when I'm eating that, all of that stuff. So now it's just the protein, the vegetables, and another thing that I noticed, because I'm a soda person. Like, I love soda so much, specifically a Sprite. I stopped drinking Sprite for a couple weeks because obviously when you're running, it makes my side hurt. So I just started drinking straight water. Now I don't even have a taste for Sprite anymore. So I guess if it's one thing that I can say to you guys is that it really doesn't take, and this is based off of my experience and like what I've noticed, is that coming from someone who loved to eat sweets all the time, I had to have my Sprite. When I stopped drinking it for like a week or two, the craving just went away. So sometimes I feel like we build up in our mind that something is really hard, and maybe it is. But if you give yourself a chance, like give your body a chance to go without it, it will adjust. Because yesterday I had a Sprite for the first time in a long time, and I was like, and then I read the back of it and I was like, oh, wow, okay. But I'm not like a intense health person. So if y'all see me on here, you know, eating stuff or drinking this, like some people may think that this is bad. They may say, oh, this is so bad, it's not good for you. Y'all, that woman burning rubber. And while that might be true, but I'm not on here being like this healthy, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. I wish I could speak it. Y'all ever wonder what people are saying in a different language? Y'all, I'm gonna get off here. My iPhone got too hot. But thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for saying hello. And don't forget, a wise man once said, aka Big Chunks, to achieve, you must first believe. All right, guys. Talk with y'all later. I gotta go. I gotta let my phone cool down. It got too hot. So, peace out.